Young Show.
Starring Loretta Young.
Hello. Tonight our story is about 14,000 boys. However, we're going to tell it through the eyes of just one boy and a man. A wonderful man whom you're going to meet later. Now, the man I mentioned is Jack Robbins. You'll hear about him in our story, and then I want you to meet him in person. Let's pick up our story in Chicago's teeming West Side slums some years ago. Not too attractive, are they? And this is a familiar scene in those days, in the chambers of a judge of the juvenile court. The boy is Joey Gordon. Miss Springs, the lady, is a social worker. She's reading from his record. It's quite a record, too, for a boy of 14. Remark, incorrigible delinquent. And 17 arrests. The recommendation of the committee is that Joey Gordon be sent to the Cook County Reform School for a period of not less than 1 year. Mother is missing. Father serving a 12-year prison sentence in Joliet. No brothers or sisters on record. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Miss Springs. I think we will accept the committee's recommendations. Joy, is there anything you'd like to say on your behalf?
No.
There are many opportunities, young man, offered at the Cook County Reform School. I hope you have the sense now to take advantage of them. Joey Gordon, I'm deeply concerned over your future. Unless you break this pattern of lawlessness, in all probability someday, your own son will sit where you are sitting now. Goodbye, Miss Springs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Joey, I hope we never meet here again.
You know, he's right, Joey. Be smart. Use this year wisely, huh?
How long's my father been in Joliet?
Almost 11 years. Think of that, Joey. 11 years. That's a long time out of a man's life.
He should be getting out soon.
Yeah, that's right. Joey, you will try, won't you? Hmm?
You want to know something, lady?
What?
I never even knew I had a father. Not till you read it from that paper just now. I never even knew it.
What would it be like to suddenly discover that you have a father and in prison? But to Joey, it didn't matter where he was. Now he had someone. He belonged to someone, and someone belonged to him for the first time in his life. The next day, Joey Gordon entered Cook County Reform School. On my next visit, I was disappointed to see that Joey Gordon's file was marked most uncooperative. Oh, hi, Joey. How are you?
Okay.
Sit down. Just been looking over your report. It's not very good. Started out just fine, but... Something happened, Joey? Oh, come on. What's the matter?
I don't like it here. That's what's the matter.
Oh. What don't you like?
Are you kidding? I don't like anything.
They're only trying to help you.
Everybody's always trying to help me. Just lay off. Everybody lay off. That's what I'd like. You big shots don't kid me. You're not trying to help me. You just like to run everybody and everything. That's all.
No, Joey, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Look, whether you believe it or not, I am trying to help you.
Then why'd you lie to me?
What do you mean, lie to you?
Just what I said. If you wanted to be a friend so bad, why'd you go and lie to me?
About what?
You said my father was in Joliet.
Well, he is. He is in Joliet.
Then why'd my letter come back?
Oh. Address the unknown, huh? Joey, your father is in Joliet, but he's there under a different name.
What name?
I'm sorry, we're not allowed to give out the names of the prisoners.
Okay. Can I go now?
Joe, next time you write to your father, address him Joe Perry. Here, I've written it down for you. There.
Why are you doing that?
I want your next letter to reach your father.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But why'd you break the rules for me?
There are exceptions to every rule, Joey. Maybe you're the exception to this one, huh?
Say, why'd he change his name? So I couldn't find him?
No, Joey, I don't think so.
I bet he did. I won't write to him.
Joe? Joe, your father doesn't even know he has a son. Your mother never told him about you.
Oh, I see. Miss Springs, the social worker, gave me the name that you use. She said you don't know about me. If you want to keep it that way, okay. But if when you get out and I get out, you want us to be friends, that's okay, too.
I got a kid. A boy.
Joey's father wrote him 1 letter a month, the limit for a prisoner in Joliet. Joey's conduct improved slightly, and soon it was time for him to leave the reform school.
You better show up for practice or you won't make first string.
Nobody told me about it.
Hi, you're Joey Gordon?
Yeah?
I'm Pete. This here's Ed and this is Vic.
Hi.
Miss Springs told us about you.
Yeah?
Yeah, said you're due to get out of here and she didn't think you had a place to go, that right?
I got places.
Well, come on and sit down. We want to talk to you.
Make yourselves to home.
No, thanks. I was at home here for almost 2 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, me too. Ed was downstate.
Hemorrhage. And oh boy, what a dump.
Couldn't be worse than this.
They're all lousy. But look, you're getting out now, Joey, and you want to stay out, right?
Listen, when I get out of here, I ain't never coming back. Here and no place else like it.
Say, you sound just like me. And you know what happened? I bounced back here 3 times. 3 times. I'd be in the pen now if the boys in the BBR hadn't come along and taken me on.
BBR, what's that for?
That's the Boys Brotherhood Republic.
Oh, boys club.
Listen, we got a slogan and it's straight. Not a member of a boys club, but a citizen of a republic. See, it says it right here.
I heard this stuff before from the social workers.
Hey, wait a minute, kids. Sit down. It's a long way up here, and we're here. Now let's talk. Get this, fella. We ain't social workers. There ain't any in the BBR. It's run by us. Kids like you and me.
Nobody shoves us around. We are the BBRs. It's kids for kids.
We know what you're thinking. Once you get out of here, you don't want to come back. Well, we don't want you to come back either.
And that's a McCoy.
Say, what do you guys do? Pay off?
Yeah, we pay off.
We get you a job after school and a place to live. And, well, some guys like us to pal around with.
What else?
Well, we got a whole building on the west side. We call it the City Hall. It's got a mayor's office, courtroom, library, police station, gym, newspaper. Oh, the works.
All run by kids?
From the mayor down. Pete here's running for mayor this election.
And no social workers?
We got 3 grown-ups in the building. The janitor, he's a good guy. The athletic coach, he's tops. And the boss, well, wait till you meet him.
The boss?
Yeah, the boss, Mr. Robbins. He started the BBR with 7 guys just like us. It's been going and growing since 1914.
Sure, Chicago's full of guys that were BBR boys once. Some of them are big shots now.
Come on, Gordon, level with us. We know you got no place to go.
Well,
Come on, what have you got to lose?
Miss Springs says it's a good deal?
She sent us.
Okay. You got yourself a new member.
Come on, let's go. Hey, come on, we'll show you.
Let's go, Jim.
Joey was to think of that first meeting with the BBR boys often, for this was the first break in the pattern of his life. The first new thing any citizen of the BBR wants to do is to meet the boss, Jack Robbins, the man who founded this miniature city-state on the theory that there are no bad boys.
Nice to meet you, Joey. You listen to Pete here. He's a good man.
Thanks, boss.
Say, that's a pretty good sweatshirt. Almost fits him.
Gee, boss, he's kind of small.
So I'm small. Mr. Robbins, how come you keep this big place going with just kids?
Well, they make the rules. They should be able to keep them. I'll tell you, Joey, we once had a board of supervisors. A bunch of well-meaning men and women decided the kids needed watching. Well, as soon as the board was formed, the BBR mayor called a special mass meeting, and the kids unanimously fired the supervisors. We haven't had any since. You should have been there.
From the beginning, it looked like the case of the incorrigible Joey Gordon would be an easy victory for Jack Robbins and the boys of the BBR. For Joey had found a world where he belonged. Here, he was an equal. There was only one problem: Joey's father, and the influence he was now bound to have on his son.
See? It's nice. It's very nice. It's sunny in the daytime and quiet at night. Oh, it's a nice room. I like it for myself. But it's my Joey's room. See? Come in. This is my Joey. See, he's in California now. So I get myself another Joey, eh?
How about it, Joey?
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Francie takes real good care of us BBRs.
Sure, I like boys, good boys. And Vic, you always bring me nice, good boys.
She's a good cook, too.
You betcha. I cook spaghetti, ravioli. You tell me what you like, eh? I always like to cook what my boys like. Me? I like everything. Come on, boys. Sit on bed. You home now, eh? Enjoy. I go now, eh?
You'll have a good deal here, Joey.
Hey, does she know about me? Just being in a reform school and all?
Sure.
Heck, you wouldn't think she'd want to rent to us guys.
Why? You're going to be a perfect customer.
Yeah.
We've got over 200 families waiting to take the BBR boys in. We're regular dolls to have around.
You say we like you own the BBR.
I do. So do you. Remember that, Joey. So everything you do to help the BBRs helps you. Works the other way, too, of course. Well, I got to report back that you moved in. So long.
Yeah. So long.
Now, if you fellas can handle this yourself, what are you bothering me for?
Okay, boss, I'll take care of it myself.
Say, I saw in our paper that you're running for mayor, Pete.
Yeah, but the competition's pretty stiff.
What's your platform?
Well, for one thing, I'm going to clean out the gambling in the backs of grocery stores.
Is there much of it?
There's enough.
Well, mayor or not, you clean it out.
Sure.
Hey, boss,
See you later, Pete. Scott.
Okay, how are things coming, Joey?
Okay. Hey, boss, my bank's failed.
Your bank?
The 12th Street Bank where I kept my money. I went to get it out and the doors was closed. Nobody was there. Has it failed, boss?
How much money did you have in it, Joey?
$63.25.
What day is it?
Saturday.
Sure, and the 12th Street Bank stays open Tuesday afternoon and is closed all day Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I read it once in the sign they got in the window, but I forgot. My money's okay. Thanks, boss.
$63. That's quite a lot of money, Joey.
Yeah, boss. I saved it.
Well, good. Say, how you come with that job of yours down at the print shop?
Swell. Mr. Fuller's pretty nice.
He used to be a BBR boy, you know.
Yeah, he said.
How long you been there?
14 weeks.
You get $2 a day, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's $12 a week. You pay $6 for your room. That means you'd have to save $4.50 in order to save $63 in that length of time.
But I saved it.
Yeah, but Joey, $6 for your room and $4.50 in the bank. That means you only have $1.50 a week to live on.
Look. See? I saved it.
85 cents, $1.10, 60 cents, 40. You go to the bank a lot, don't you, Joey?
Every Tuesday and Thursday. I had my dinner at Mrs. Ferenczi's and I walked to school and to work.
How about breakfast and lunch?
Sometimes I have coffee in the morning.
You saving for something special, Joey?
No, just saving.
And now you want to take it out of the bank. You going someplace, Joey?
Look, it's my money and I saved it.
Well, sure, I just meant that today's Saturday, the bank's closed. I wondered if it was important enough that you'd want to borrow some money from me till Monday.
No, boss. No, I'll be okay.
Look, you know it's past my lunchtime and I'm starved. How about you?
Uh-uh.
Well, now, I hate to leave lunch alone. Come on, sit with me, will you?
Okay, boss. But I ain't hungry.
Well, I'm sure glad you weren't hungry. Come on, level with me, kid. What were you saving that money for?
Well, my dad's getting out of prison Monday morning, and I wanted to buy him some new duds.
Well, that's a mighty nice thing you're doing, Joey.
I feel kind of funny, though. I've never even seen him. Not even a picture. And now I'm going to meet him Monday at the bus station. You know how he's going to know which one's me, boss?
No.
I'm going to be wearing my BBR sweater. I told my dad to look for the good-looking kid in the purple and white sweater. Gosh, I feel funny already.
Oh, it's going to be great, Joey.
Buses now arriving from St. Louis, Springfield, Bloomington, Pontiac, and Joliet.
Joey?
Hi, Dad.
Joey. Joey.
Come on, Dad. Let's get out of here.
You are a good-looking kid, Joey.
Come on, Dad. We're going home. You want a candy bar? Well, here we are. Mrs. Frenzy's okay, Dad. She's only going to charge us for your meals.
Good.
Hey, look. Didn't I tell you she was all right? A toast to your success, Mr. Gordon. She thinks your name's the same as mine.
Joey had everything arranged for his father's homecoming. A room to share with him, a job at the print shop, Mrs. Frenzy's cooking, even a cherry pop toast to his success.
Hey, Dad, I got a present for you. $63.25 to buy yourself some new duds.
Where did you get the money, Joe?
I worked for it, Dad. To more of your success.
Just what you can't do, Kelly. If you want to start a BBR in New York, you've got to let the kids do it. If you have a great big drive to raise funds and build them a fancy city hall, it just won't work. The kids have got to start with nothing and do it themselves. Well, of course they'll need guidance, but don't rob them of their initiative. Okay, so long, Kelly.
Hi, boss. Got a minute?
Sure, come on in, Pete. What's the matter?
Well, Joey Gordon's on Frank Bealey's baseball team, but he hasn't shown up for the last 3 practices. I checked around, and nobody's seen him lately.
Have you tried his boarding house?
Yeah, he still lives there. I think I'll have a talk with him.
Well, I'd like to handle this myself, if you don't mind, Pete. Joey and I had a bit of a bull session once before about something, and I've got a hunch whatever is wrong, why, it may be connected in some way.
You want me to go along?
No, I can talk to him better alone. He's a funny kid.
He's a good southpaw. Switch hits, too. Frank's real worried.
Well, he should be. We can always use a switch hitter, you know. Hi, Joey. How's every little thing?
I haven't done anything.
Who said you had?
Then what are you doing here?
I just came in to see you. How's your father?
Okay, I guess.
Frank's real worried about you. Said you didn't show up for baseball practice.
There's no law says I gotta play baseball.
Well, of course not.
I haven't got time for baseball anymore.
Well, you ought to tell Frank so he won't count on you. He says you're a pretty good switch hitter.
I haven't got time for the BBR anymore either. So tell him.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. You're gonna miss it. Well, so long, boy. Give my best to your father.
He ain't here.
No? Where is he, Joey?
He ain't here.
No? Where is he?
They sent him back. He broke into a drugstore, and they sent him back. I tried, boss. I tried. He was living here, and Mrs. Ferzi was nice to him and all. But he quit his job at the print shop. And he moved in with some of his old friends. And last week, they broke into this drugstore, and they...
Joey, remember when we talked? I told you it was going to be hard for your father. It was too late for him, I guess. But, boy, it's not too late for you.
I don't care about me now.
Joey, you didn't fail your father. Now, don't fail yourself. Or all those boys that tried so hard to give you the break your father didn't get. They need you, and you need them. Say, you know, Pete Higgins came up with a slogan yesterday. He's running for mayor, you know. I think it's pretty good. So long as there are boys in trouble, we too are in trouble. Don't you think that's pretty good?
Yeah.
Joey, I didn't know my father. I never really knew any family. There's so many boys like us, we don't belong to anyone. But now with the BBR, we all belong to each other. You know, those boys are tough guys, Joey. But if you turn your back on them, you'll break their hearts.
Gee, boss, I wish you'd been around to help my dad when he was a kid. He really isn't a bad guy.
No one starts out a bad guy, Joey. No one. And when I think of all the men and women in prisons wasting this God-given time, it makes me feel sick inside. If someone had only taken that frightened boy or girl by the hand and led them through their first mistake, there might never have been a second.
This is the world of Joey Gordon. Doesn't look much different from when we saw it earlier, does it? And yet it is, because Joey and his friends have learned that it is men who change the world, not the world that changes men. I'd like to tell you that the real boy, whom we have called Joey Gordon, is now living a happy, useful, and successful life, thanks to the inspiration of one man. Now, you've already met Chick Chandler here, who plays Mr. Robbins. And now, I'd like you to meet Mr. Robbins himself. Welcome, Mr. Robbins.
Thanks, Loretta. It's nice to be a part of your success story.
Oh, indeed.
Well, Joey certainly was a success story, Mr. Robbins.
He certainly was. And when you think that it's only 1 out of 14,000 on record, it's just as Mr. Robbins said in his first letter to us. There is no investment as good or valuable as the investment in a man, right?
Right.
Well, Mr. Robbins, thanks again for being with us tonight, and thank you, Chick.
Thank you, Loretta.
And good night, all. And don't forget, we'll see you next week.